Next game, we're going to go over Rep City versus IOD. I got a little fill up with that hen dog.
That hen iced tea?
No, that's hen dog.
Yeah, of
hen dog. You know, when it comes to that hen dog, woo, woo.
Yeah, of course, Mr. Shannon Sharp. Thank you.
No. Hen dog. Shout out to the hen dog.
So no members mark no more?
The members mark is mixed with the hen dog. Woo!
Yeah.
IOD versus Rep City. These teams met in the regular season. IOD beat them 25-19. Beaskey threw. Difference in quarterback. But Beaskey threw 3 touchdown passes. No interceptions. As Adi threw 3 touchdown passes, but got picked off twice. One of them was one of the top defensive players. The guy was up there for Defensive Player of the Year, Meach.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to be the difference coming into this game? I mean, we heard what they said. What do you think your personal difference is going to be?
Obviously, well, to me, I think that, again, this is going to be another game where the quarterbacks come up big. Which quarterback gets put more under pressure and how they handle it. We have a face-off with Adi against Hood. Hood has been a quarterback that has been, raising the bar of his game the last couple weeks from the first game, the last game of the season, and he's been playing better and better every single game he's played in. Then you have Adi, who didn't play the last game, who didn't look so hot in my opinion the game before that. He didn't play in the last playoff game against YMM.
Right.
That was Slasher. So he's coming off with, a game off, I would say. So he's not as in rhythm as you would think as you would want him to be in the playoffs. That Slasher through last week. So Rahadi has to get back into the seam of things. He has to get back into his connection with his offense. He has to get back into rhythm. And it's up to him to show that he can get back in rhythm after missing a playoff game, because this Rep City team is playing hungry and their defense is going to play as hard as they can. Adi has to be prepared for that.
I think the difference is Rep City got Hood. They have Rel, who I think Rel is a star. I think he's a superstar, yeah. I think he's a star. He doesn't play consistently enough to be a superstar.
But he has in the past couple weeks.
Yes, he has. And that's why this team has been moving on. That's why they beat the Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they beat Wyman. That's why they beat the Rebels. That's why they beat the defending Eastern Conference champs, formerly 99. If he can consistently stay like that, he'll be a superstar. Guy is sometimes not motivated. When he's motivated, oh boy. They got JP, great slot guy. Not a guy that's going to burn guys downfield, but he makes plays in spurts, especially if you feed him. Mm-hmm. If you feed this guy early, he's going to make teams pay late. So I think those are some good weapons. They got Donovan. Donovan's a good player. That hen dog, bro. He's like that hen dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's tough like Henny, bottom line. But this guy needs a chaser because sometimes it's not all about the strength. He plays out of hand at times. He's a guy that draws flags, unnecessary flags, because he plays out of control at times. So at bottom line, they have these players. Then we got to see guys. Meach has been playing great all year. You need guys, Habib to step up. Vic, great season last year, kind of disappeared this year. Test, these guys got weapons. On the other side, IOD is in full strength. You got Slasher, ready to play on the sideline. He's not going to play quarterback. He's going to play receiver. That's going to help. You got Brandon, a guy who gets mislooked, who was a top player. You got Buck, who they picked up last season. And you got their big pickups this season in Swiss, Akon, the reigning MVP, Lou. So they got weapons. So at the end of the day, it's all about which big player that they picked up is going to make the big play.
The thing about it is right now, all the way up until this game, I haven't seen anybody in the UFL guard Buck and be able to hold him for too long.
Not at all.
This man has been getting open no matter who his team plays.
Other than Brandon.
Yeah. But I'm saying Brandon of YMM. Listen, he's one of the guys.
Other than when Swiss guarded Brandon.
Yes, but my thing is this: Buck has been finding ways to get open all season for this IOD team. So you may mention Lou, you may mention Akon, you may mention Swiss, but you got to give it to Buck. He has been one of the main
And he's an
engines
all-star.
of this offense, and I think it's key to get him into this game early. Adi has to look for him and get him in the game early. I think that'll be a difference maker there.
All right, we're going to jump right into the game. Hood throws to JP in the gap, who runs for a decent gain in the first down. Then Hood throws to JP again in the gap for a decent gain. If you look here, though, Beaskey's wide open deep. Hood misses him. Second down with nice blocker from B-Dot. Hood throws to Habib in the gap, who bobbles the ball, makes the catch to the 10-yard line. Hood then throws to Cello near the sideline for a decent gain. Brandon gets flagged for tackling. That's a good flag. Uncalled for. I don't think he really necessarily meant to do it,
Yeah.
but it's still a good flag by official. Fourth down near the 10-yard line. Hood finds Rel in the middle of the end zone, who makes a catch over Brandon for the touchdown. 6-0, Rep City.
And that was just a one-on-one play that Rel had the definite height advantage, and he is able to make a play over Brandon. Listen, Brandon is a capable player on both sides, but it doesn't matter for a guy like Rel that has that arm length.
Yeah.
He's able to just reach out and get that ball. That is a smart way for Hood to get the ball where only Rel can get it, and they connect early for this touchdown here.
First down, Adi on 4 rushes, sacked by Brett. Donovan gets flagged for holding on defense, replay down, which is what I said before. If you can see it, you can kind of see the hold.
Yeah,
but
it's too much contact there
Yeah.
after the 5-yard line, so he gets flagged for holding there.
And I said before, he tends to make these plays. Now I heard because Brett had just got a big sack. Second down, Adi's blitzed by Donovan again, sacked by Brett. Brett has been another big pick. I know he had Vic last year as a ball giver. The thing about Brett is
He's one of the more underrated
Yes,
players in the
exactly.
game. And you got to give Donovan some credit. This blitz kind of helped correct the mistake that he made
Yep.
on the flag there, and he's able to help Brett get the sack.
third down, Adi on 4 rush, throws to Brandon on the sideline for a decent gain, picking up the first down. You can see Adi here with 2 passes for a decent gain. Third down, Adi finds Buck in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. If you look here, Buck runs right past Rel and Habib. Nobody's talking. 6-6. IOD right back.
And look at what I say. Lo and behold, Buck is found in the end zone for the touchdown. Like I said, Adi's able to get Buck in the game early, and they end up scoring. If you look on this here, like you just mentioned, Rel and Habib have Buck do his route right in between both of them. Nobody picks him up. Nobody's talking. Nobody's passing receivers to each other. And because of that, Buck is left wide open in the back of the end
And
zone.
that happens when you haven't played together long this season. Rel's been hurt half the season, so he haven't built the chemistry with Habib. Habib missed a few games, and that's a recipe for disaster. First down, Hood on 4 rush, throws the Beaskey in the middle, knocked away by Buck. He could have picked it off, but he couldn't hold on to it. Second down, Hood throws the JP in the gap, who runs for a decent gain. Third down, Hood is blitzed by Luke. B-Dot picks up the blitz. Hood throws deep to Rel, one-on-one with Buck. Rel makes a nice catch in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Donovan gets the extra point, 13-6. Rep City scores right back.
And this is yet another connection by by Hood to Rel, finding him right in the back of the end zone. Rel makes a nice catch and stays inbounds for the touchdown. But one thing that we got to talk about is B-Dot's protection of Hood
Absolutely.
in the pocket here. He has been playing lights out in this playoffs, protecting Hood, not letting nobody through. And I think that was the difference maker that gave Hood the opportunity to find Rel deep in the end zone.
Well, I'll tell you
back in the end
real
zone.
quick. Lou said he was looking at film on swim moves and all this stuff to get by B-Dot.
It ain't work there.
He needed his money back. The next thing is, Hood does not have the strongest arms in the game, but he throws a pretty deep ball. Basically, he knew Buck cannot guard Rel one-on-one. Buck is a great offensive player, but he lacks a lot defensively. He has the speed, but he's not a great defender. And Hood goes right after him. And that is a great throw, pitch and catch from Hood. Way to go after the other team's mismatch. I like that play. 13-6, Rep City. Adi throws a slash in the gap for a decent gain. Second down, Adi rolls right, throws a slash in the middle, but is flagged for stepping over the line, lost it down. What do you think? He led the league in this other than Ramsey. Did he step over the line? Can you tell?
And the thing about it is he's arguing here, but it's not that he stepped over the line when he made the throw, but he stepped over the line before he made the throw.
Exactly.
The quarterback cannot step over the line
And
then come back and then make the throw. Once you step over the line, you are a runner,
Yep.
and because he did that, that's why he was flagged for stepping over before the throw.
Third down, Adi's blitzed by Donovan. Throws deep to Buck on the sideline. Almost picked off by Meach. 2-minute warning. Last down, Adi on 4 rush. Throws to Andy, cutting the gap for a decent gain, picking up the first down. If you look here, Andy beats Reem with the crossing route to get him the first down. And Reem has to stay with him. If he stays with him, he stops the play, and he stopped him from getting the first down. That's a huge first down by Andy.
But listen, Andy's a person who was an all-star for this IOD team a few years back. So he is a person that's played on this level before. He knows how to get open. He knows how to beat defenders on crossing routes like this. So this is something that's second nature to him, and Adi's able to connect with him here.
Next play, Adi on 4 rush, throws deep to Brandon, wide up on the sideline, runs it all the way for the touchdown. Lou's gonna get the 2-point conversion, 14-13. IOD takes the lead back. What I like about this is Steve-O was with him, and Steve-O lets him go. The problem is he lets him go to nobody. Maybe the invisible man, maybe somebody from the Twilight Zone, I don't know. But it's nobody that's actually standing there. And Adi finds him for the touchdown, 14-13.
And the thing about this is yet another situation where there's no communication on defense, because they're not communicating, they're not passing off the receivers to each other, and because of that, Brandon's left wide open in the end zone. That is not somebody that you leave open for a play like that.
Second down, Hood on 4 rush, throws the Beast in the middle for a nice gain, picking up the first down. Next play, Hood throws to Rel, cutting in the middle for a nice gain. Rel loses the ball after the tag. IOD is going to challenge if he has possession. The play is going to stand. IOD loses the timeout. What you think of the play?
I think that this was a challenge that didn't necessarily hurt them. They wanted to take a chance anyway because they were planning on using timeout anyway to stop the clock. So this, to me, is a good decision. It doesn't hurt to try, and if you lose a timeout, that's what they wanted anyway. The play stands, but hey, they're able to stop the clock.
Third down, Hood finds Rel cutting in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. B-Dot gets the extra point. 2014, Rep City takes the lead right back. If you look here, Branham lets him go, not knowing Swiss was going in for the help, and they score Rel with another touchdown.
My thing about it is they called timeout. They went for the challenge. They stopped the clock. But in my opinion, they should have just let the clock run, because that gave Rep City a time to collect themselves and connect for this touchdown here. You see Swiss going to pressure the quarterback, but Brandon doesn't know that Swiss is rushing in. He lets him go because Swiss was just there. By the time Brandon lets the receiver go, Swiss is already going, trying to rush in, and that area is open, wide open for the touchdown.
Adi gets the ball back. He's going to get blitzed by Donovan. Throws deep to Andy on the sideline, who has a step on Reem. Picked off by Meach, giving it back to Rep City. And Meach was one of the best defenders in the league. He's a Defensive Player of the Year nominee. You can't throw it to that man's area, or he's going to make you pay. And he makes him play right here, but that's a great blitz by Donovan, putting the pressure on him, but that's a great pick by Meach.
And that's the whole point. Because the pressure's coming in by Donovan, by the time Adi makes a throw, he's not able to assess the field properly. He doesn't see Meach in that area. Otherwise, no other person in their right mind will make a throw like that, knowing that Meach is roaming around trying to make a play, and that's exactly what happened.
Rep City can't get anything before the half. We're going to go into halftime, 20-14. First, I want to talk about Rep City. Hood has scored every single possession. You got to respect this man and what he does. He's not only playing IOD, he's playing some of the U.
Yeah.
Team combined with IOD. And he's able to put up 3 touchdowns on him. That is great. But we see this team gives up points. Early in the season, Peasky scored 19 on them.
Yeah.
So Hood put up 20 in the first half. Peasky put up 19 in the game.
Yeah.
This team gives up points, and Hood is attacking them.
The thing about IOD here is they started off good, matching up with Rep City in the first couple possessions. In the last possession, they came up short with that interception to Meach. I think because of that extra pressure by Donovan, I think that affected Adi's throw on that play. They got to get more protection for Adi. I think that Johnny or Akon, one of these guys has to protect Adi and give him that extra time that he needs to make a play. I think that is the difference maker, because when Adi's able to be confident in the pocket, he's able to score, and he scored twice in this game. If they're able to fix that issue on offense, I think they'll be just fine, and they'll be able to take back control of this game.
We're going to jump into the second half. Adi throws the buck and cutting in the gap for a nice game, picking up the first down. Then Adi on 4 rush throws the Andy in the gap for a decent game. Second down, with blocking from Johnny, Adi finds Andy cutting in the front of the end zone for the touchdown. Buck gets the extra point, 21-20. IOD, if you look here, once again, Habib and Rel not communicating. IOD scores again. This time Andy gets it.
And the thing here is Rep City's problems that they had on offense is starting to spill out. I mean, on defense, it's actually spilling out into the second half. They're not communicating. These receivers are getting right by them and they're not helping each other. If they're not communicating and not passing receivers off to each other, they're going to get killed. And that's exactly what Adi's been doing in the first half, and it continues in the second. Rep City has to fix that mistake.
Next play, on the kickoff, Meach drops the kickoff, forcing them to start at the 15. That is a horrible field position by Meach. He's been playing well all game, but this is a big mistake by him.
This one is a huge one, and a lot of people don't understand how big this is. Field position is big, especially in a playoff game. Because of that you're making the job for the offense that much harder. Now they have to take up more yardage and drive down the field even further just to get into vicinity to score.
First down, Hood tries to throw the JP in the gap. Pass is blocked by Lou, incomplete. Hood on 4 rush, throws each around the sideline, who has a step on butt, caught for the big game. First down, once again. Hood sees the mismatch between Rel and Buck and goes right after Buck. Rel comes away with a good catch.
And that is a huge connection right there. For some reason, Buck is not able to stay with Rel. I think he's underestimating Rel's deceptive speed. For a tall guy like Rel, he has some legs, and he's able to get into position to make that big play there.
Hood on 4 rushes, sacked by Akon. Akon making a big play here, showing why this team went out and got him. They went and got him for his muscle. And he makes a big sack here, but if you look defensively, everybody was covered. Second down, Hood is blitzed by Akon, picked up by B-Dot. Hood finds JP in the middle for a decent game. JP has been eaten. He's been a big-time guy in the slot. He came on later on in the season. I imagine what happened if he was in the beginning of the season. But the big thing is B-Dot picking up Akon on that blitz. Great block by B-Dot. Third down, Hood throws around the middle to get him to the 5-yard line. 4th and goal. Hood on 4 rush, throws a test in the corner of the end zone. Picked off by Brandon. IOD gets the ball. Once again, everybody's covered. Great play by IOD.
And this is IOD stepping up on defense and locking everybody down. Rep City had no options for their offense, so Hood decides to take a chance. But my thing is, if you have to take a chance, I'm taking a chance with Rel in the back of the end zone. Why are you taking a chance with Tess in the corner of the end zone when Brandon has the advantage on the side?
Yeah.
That is a horrible decision right there. The given play to throw is that play to Rel. He doesn't do that, and because of that, Brandon's able to make an interception there.
First down, Adi throws a slash on the sideline who runs for a nice game. Third down, Adi's blitzed by Donovan. Throws Akon in the middle for a decent game. Fourth down, Adi throws to Brandon open on the sideline for a decent game, picking up the first down. If you look here, Donovan doesn't pick up Brandon, giving him the sideline. Next play, Adi with great blocking by Johnny, picking up Brett. Adi scrambles, throws Akon wide open in the gap. He runs it all the way in the end zone for the touchdown. Adi had way too much time. You see Akon running all over the field here, unguarded, and they take the lead 27-20.
And let me break down this play, because this is a mess of a play for Rep City's defense. And this is just an example of how bad Rep City's defense has been playing this game.
They play bad all year.
Yes, and the thing about it is here, if you look, Adi is in the pocket. He's scrambling. Johnny is blocking Brett. Brett has no chance of getting in.
We know that.
I give Brett he has all the heart in the world, but all the heart in the world is not enough to get through Johnny. Here you have Akon running to the sideline for a short play here, probably 5-10 yards, unguarded. Nobody's watching him. Because Adi has the extra time, Akon is able to roam. He roams all the way across to the middle of the field. By the time he gets the release across the middle, he's wide open. Nobody's there to guard him. And my one question is, why do you have Donovan here in the secondary guarding nobody? I think that he was the liability on this play because they had the extra time. You see Donovan's weakness here. He is not a good defender. He's not a cover guy. And because of that, he's left guarding nobody. He could have picked up Akon if he saw him, but he's not able to. Akon is left wide open for the touchdown there.
IOD decides to go for 2. If they get this 2-point, it's a 9-point game. Adi on 4 rush finds Brandon in the front of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 29-20. They're down 2 scores. That is a big mess up by Their defense.
Yes, and their defense have been spilling out their mistakes from the first half all the way to the second half. They're not communicating. You have defenders out there that's not actually covering properly, and they're not able to put pressure on Adi in this half. They have Johnny picking up the block. You got to adjust. Brett is not strong enough to get through Johnny, and because they were never able to make that adjustment, you got to put this on Charlie. He has to see that happening, and you make the adjustment. He doesn't make the adjustment there, and because of that, it cost them another touchdown by IOD.
Next play, Meach misses the ball again. Touchback, taking them into the end zone. And this is terrible because you're down. This is twice in a row Meach misplaced the ball on a kickoff and forced Hood to try to drive all the way downfield. Second down, Hood throws around the gap, knocked away by Andy, incomplete. Third down, Hood throws short to Test for a decent gain. Last down with blocker from B-Dot. Hood throws a Test on the sideline, knocked away by Brandon, ending the game. IOD with the win, 29-20, beating Rep City.
And one thing I got to say here with IOD, when it mattered, their defense locked up. In this second half, they kept Hood to 0 points in the second half. He did not score. And that is because IOD said enough is enough on defense. They locked up. They were turning over. They were, forcing turnovers. They were pressuring Hood. Everything that you needed them to do, they did on defense. And that's one of the reasons why they're able to come out with this big win. They're going to the championship. What a way to fight and win the game with your defense in this big game here.
And we're going to go, before we end the game and tell you my thoughts, we're going to go to the interview with both teams, and we'll be right back. What's going on? Stephen J. here with Adi, quarterback of IOD, winning the game 29-20. They're going to the chip. You've been in this league 4 years.
We back with the real talk.
This is your 5th year. You're finally going to a chip. Just tell me what that feels like to know you're going to be playing in 161.
It feels great. We've been coming in this league. Every time we join, we talk about playing on that field. We're finally there.
They gave y'all a run. They were shooting with y'all, but then y'all started to pull away. What was it that y'all did in the second half to bring y'all to be able to pull away from the team?
Well, it was actually the defense actually woke up. They was asleep the whole first half. They did whatever they wanted. Hood was killing with Rel. They killed us, and defense just stepped up second half.
What would you say about Hood? From one quarterback to another. What did he show you today?
He showed me he's one of the top quarterbacks. He didn't have much to work with, and he was putting up numbers. I always respect Hood.
I'm happy for y'all. Y'all in the chip.
Thank you.
A lot of road, like I said, this is their 4th Final Four game, and now they finally get into the chip. Swiss, let me talk to you real quick, brother.
Get it, boy. Dice, let's go, man. What you want to drink, boy?
Swiss, you came to this team for this.
Yeah, man.
You signed a big contract for this. What does it feel like knowing that what you came to help this team do, y'all was able to accomplish?
Well, we haven't accomplished it yet. Still one more. Well, I don't know if it's next week or the week after that, but I just know that we battled the whole year. People working and coming short, playing in the rain, playing in the snow, and just picking each other up the whole season. And that's what I liked. That's what attracted my attention. It's like IOD's one of those teams that just they loyal to each other. They show a lot of integrity.
You played in a lot of leagues, played against a lot of teams. What did Rep City show you today?
Hood actually came out and he did what he do good. He threw the ball far, he got behind the defense, and that's something that we came into the game we didn't want to do. So the first half we pretty much gave him all that he wanted, and the second half we just made the plays that we should have made the first half.
That was what I asked you. You was down coming in the second half. You was focused. You wouldn't let the guys wither away. You told them it's the second half, we're good. How did you know just to keep your guys focused? Because some might wander off with the losing coming in the second half.
Because of the bombs that we gave early, we knew that's what we didn't want to do. So we know if we could take that away, the game would change just that much to give us the edge.
Lou, let me speak to you, Lou. Thank you, Swiss. Lou, you got killed all season. You won MVP last year.
MVP still, Jay.
You left,
Come on.
came to IOD, you got killed. Moved to Ball Giver, you got killed. But your prophecy was met I mean, you didn't win a chip yet, but you're going to the chip, which is why you came to this team. How does it feel to say, I told you so to these other teams? I was killing you all season.
Well, first thing first, I want to give a shout out to Rep City. Second, I bought a 75-inch TV in my house the other day, right? I took the one that used to be in my living room and put it in my bedroom. So, if I'm great at one position, right, and this is an upgrade. I don't mind playing ball game. I don't mind playing whatever it takes to get the job done. So I thank IOD for the opportunity to be here, and my prophecy was met because I knew what this team's potential was. So that's what it comes down to.
You lost in the Final Four last year. You're going to the chip the following year. How does that feel right now, knowing you're going to be playing under the lights?
I'm happy to get here, but this is not what we came here for. I don't come to school to take attendance. I come to get a degree, So hopefully next week when we play, we get the job done, and that's what it comes down to.
Mr. Slasher, thank you, Lou. Slasher, got to talk to you real quick. 120.
What's up, Jay?
Guys talked. You won last week, but you were confident in your quarterback coming back this week. There's no quarterback controversy. You say he's the quarterback. This is his team. You're a top player. How does it feel to know that you got a guy like that who can lead your team at quarterback?
Feels great, man. Adi's the man. We told you all year. I tell everybody all year. Adi's the man. 100. He's here to do what he's got to do, and that's it.
You've played in all-star games on 161. You're playing in a chip now. Tell me what's the feeling like. You've seen the atmosphere. Now you're going to be playing in the atmosphere. What are you feeling?
It's long overdue. Long overdue. We felt we should have been there a long time ago. But, we trust the process, and now we're there.
You're playing them Dennis.
Great team.
What do you got a game plan coming into that?
We're going to game plan this week. Great team, though, man. Shout out to Hood for playing great. Rep City, man, good job, man. You balled out today. And shout out to Hollywood, too, man. He got a great team, got a good franchise. So, we're just going to come and perform and do what we got to do.
We're going to thank them for being with us. IOD is in their first chip in the UFL. Go congratulate y'all. All right, guys. What's going on here with Hood, quarterback, Rep City. Came through with a tough loss, but you balled out. I know you're a team player, but what did you say about yourself today, playing the top defense in IOD?
I mean, I sure improved today, I did everything I could possibly do, man, you know what I'm saying? I played one of my best games in the UFL ever, I
was just talking to Swiss about you. Say you proved that you can ball out. You proved, Adi said you proved that you can be an elite quarterback. How does it feel knowing your peers feel that way about you?
That feels awesome. That feels great, man. That's what it's about, because I feel the same way. We all, it's brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be no negativity, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? That feels good, man. I'll take that, and it means something.
What happened in the second half? Y'all went in first half with a lead. Second half, it seems like, wasn't the same. What happened?
I mean, we only went up one, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, come on, IOD's bound to get a drive or, we was only at 1 point, so it wasn't really too, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't too complacent. It's just the two drops on special teams hurt us. The field position, the first half we was getting real good field position. Second half, you know what I'm saying? And then that one big turnover by me was the difference of the game, and I take that. Me being the quarterback, being a leader on my team, and me being the man that I am, I take full responsibility for that loss,
Does it hurt knowing you were one game away? You played in all-star games in 161, but one game away for a chip, which is what you wanted. I'm just trying to understand what you're feeling right now.
I mean, it's bigger than football, It's like, I used to get down, man. I used to get down with this sports. I was a real bad loser, Nobody want to lose, I know how to take things. I wanted to do it for my guys. It wasn't even about me. I wanted to do it for my guys. They deserve it. They earned it. I love them, and I go to war with them any day, A lot of guys in this league added a superstar to their team, As you see, IOD added, two superstars, And we didn't do that. We balled together, and that's what I said before the game. As long as we believe, we could make it happen, and we had a great shot. It just, we fell short. Much respect to IOD, they balled out. Much respect.
We're going to thank Hood for being here with us. Tough loss today versus IOD, but this man balled out. He proved what he could do. Nobody can take that away from him. See you on the side. Stephen J. here with D-Boy, Rel, Steve-O, Rep City, Rel. Let's talk about you first. You played out of your mind today. On video, I've said that a lot of times you don't play hungry. But when you're hungry, You are a superstar. You was hungry today, trying to do everything you can to get your team to the chip. What are you feeling right now?
Disappointed, man. We fought hard, man, but at the end of the day, it's not good enough, man. You could be out there scoring you could score 100 touchdowns. If the other team scores 101, you lost. It doesn't that none of that matters. Individual accolades never matter. It's all about the team. It's all about the rep.
Let's talk about your quarterback. A lot of people say you could play with a lot of other teams. You can play with a lot of other quarterbacks. You got faith in your quarterback. You always put him first. What did he show to not only the league, to the world today, the way he balled out today?
Yo, Hood's come a long way, man. There was times where we would call a practice and only me and Hood would show up. And me and Hood would be throwing the ball back and forth in the rain, in the snow. So like I'll take Hood over anybody. Hood is a rep and we repping, and that's it.
D-Boy, you lost to a team of IOD with Swiss, with Akon. They added Lou, they got Buck, but you had your guys. How does it feel to battle? And they gave y'all respect for this season and for this game. How does it feel to be respected and shown love by an elite team like them?
It's always good. It's respect. Shout outs to IOD. They balled out. At the end of the day, the better team won. Couple mistakes here and there that we'll take, and we'll go into the next league, and that won't happen again. Shout outs to them again. And like I said, at the end of the day, I'm rocking with this team. It's my block, my family. We go everywhere together. We don't need to add to nobody. We'll add pieces here and there, but other than that, we don't need superstars. We gonna ball out with what we got. Either it be 7, 5, 21. It don't matter. It's rep or die. The motto ain't changed. Hey,
Good hands. What happened? What happened in the second half? You went up halftime up. What happened in the second half?
field position was key. The throw-offs. We went from having the ball right before the first half, to getting the ball at the 20, the 10, the 5. That's hard. And every play got to count. And we just made a couple mistakes here and there. But like I said, it's football. Things happen, and we didn't correct them. So now, season's over. It's all right, though.
Meech, let me talk to you. You balled out all season. The team was short, team was full, you were still balling. I just want to know, what are you feeling now knowing you was one game away? You played and won 6-1 in All-Star games, but you was one game away from the chip. Tell me what you're feeling now.
It's a little disappointing, but at the end of the day, I'm still riding for my team. It's us, never them. Like, we balled out all season. We never broke. We broke right now today, but at the end of the day, it's still us. We still got this. Put some respect on our names, man. That's it.
Played the Rebels, bumped them. Nobody gave you props. Played 99, the defending Eastern Conference champs, bumped them. Nobody gave you props. You went in a shootout to IOD. What is it going to take for teams to give regular teams respect?
Facts, 100 to nothing. That's it.
Just less mistakes. Just less mistakes. That's all. But we always there. We a top team too. We don't win a lot of chips, but we a top team. We up there with IOD, underrated, Carver, them Getters, Violators, all of them.
They love to borrow our players.
Super friends. Right, yeah,
Players that's another
team. Again,
that belong on
us.
City too.
Never them. We don't go out and get superstars. We are our own superstars here.
One question. Them Getters, IOD, who y'all got in the chip?
It doesn't matter. We're not there.
The Bronx.
Them Getters.
Bronx. We ain't there. We ain't there. Keep it for the Bronx. We ain't there. We should have been playing the Getters, but.
Got to thank Rep City for being with us. Tough loss, 29-20. See how this. I feel for Hood. First of all, congratulations, IOD. This is why these guys. This was their fourth Final Four. First time they're going to a chip. Happy for them. Browns beat them twice. YMM beat them once.
Yeah.
This time they was able to beat Rep City to get to the chip. Great game by them. They beat YMM last week to avenge them beating them in the playoffs previously. But let me talk about the game. First of all, shout to Hood. This guy balled out.
Yes.
He scored in his first 3 possessions. His defense let him down today.
Yeah.
It gave up 29 points. And with the 29 points, they gave up 2 2-point conversions. You can't do that in this.
And it wasn't only that. The special teams hurt them
The
too.
special teams hurt, but I think it was more their defense.
No. I think all of these things are a
It does.
factor.
But second half, Hood threw a big interception.
Yeah.
But he felt like he had to score every play.
And everybody was covered on
Yes.
that play. So that you can't
So
put that on Hood.
let's look at it even on each side. They got the Rep City here, scored a touchdown, missed the extra point, as you can see on the screen.
Yeah.
IOD scored the touchdown, missed the extra point, 6-6. Then you have IOD scores a touchdown, goes for 2, gets it. Rep City scores a touchdown, goes for 1, get it. So right now, you have 14-13.
Yeah.
They stop IOD.
Mm-hmm.
Defense helps them.
Yeah.
Gets the interception. Rep City scores again. Gets the extra point. So now you scored and got the extra point. It's 19 right now. Right now you got 19-14. So like you said, you saw the first level what they did. You saw the second level what they did. Third level, Hood takes the lead. Rep City gets the ball back, but they get stopped. There wasn't a lot of time left, so we're not going to call it really a stop, but you could call it a stop.
Yeah.
Now we go into the second half. IOD gets the ball, score, get the extra point. So now that they scored and get the extra point, you got 21-20. Hood throws the interception. Killed them. But everybody was covered.
Yeah.
Then you go again. IOD scores again. And then goes 2 again. That gives him 29. Hood tries to get the ball. Tries to score. He doesn't. They lose the game 29-20. His defense summed down. In the first half, he showed up against a top team. Second half, they're not going to count the turnover he had going into the half because they really didn't have no time left.
Yeah.
He made one mistake when everybody was covered. You said he should have threw the rail. I agree with you. I'd rather take a shot at a guy who already has 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But he threw a pick. IOD scores. It was over then. Because once Hood got the ball back and had to try to score again, he couldn't.
Yeah, but my
So
thing
I
is
think
this.
that's like I said. Once IOD scored in the second half right away and Hood made one mistake, his defense gave up another score.
Yes, and the thing about it, that puts more pressure on top of the offense to drive all the way down the field. And
After
that's
they
why,
scored 3 times in the first.
and that's why I said and it's not any help for the special teams to give up field position. That forces your offense to work even harder, driving all the way down the field, and it takes away that extra time that you need to come back and get back in the game. And that happened to them twice. So to make your offense work that much harder when they've been working hard in the first half, to come back and score twice on 2 drives where they're in bad field position, that's asking for a lot, especially when your defense cannot hold. So that's asking for a lot from someone who's been balling out in the first half. So again, were they able to do enough on offense in the second half? No. Can I put it on the offense? Can I put it on Hood? Not at all, because their defense has to do their job and hold, and that's exactly the opposite that they do that caused IOD to win this game.
Let me ask you a question before we wrap this up. First of all, their offense balled out. Rel had a great game. JP had a very good game. He ate in that middle.
He should have got the ball a little bit more.
Yes, it's like they stopped giving him the ball in the middle.
Yeah.
Which I think you kind of saw some splits that was IOD's kind of weakness because they like to blitz the middle. So I think JP should have ate more. Vic, we didn't see nothing. You know what I mean? Test, you didn't really see nothing.
Not in this game.
Yeah, so, but my thing is, when we talk about the defense, what's the average scoring in this league? About 2 to 3 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns about.
Right. They gave up 25 points to IOD in the regular season and lost 25-19. They gave up 29 points in this game, and Rep City scored 20. So in both games, their offense scored 39 points in 2 games versus IOD. You know how much IOD scored in 2 games against them?
Not much.
54 points. They can't stop anybody. Their defense cost them this game.
Definitely.
Again, you can't have Beaskey put 19 up, but your defense give up 25, and then Hood put up 20, then your defense give up 29. Their defense cost them this game. Shout to Hood. These guys gave him props. Hood balled out.
Yeah.
But you want him to go play defense too? Come on. Charlie, coach, you got to get some defenders. This defense played horrible. Meach had an interception.
Yeah.
Other than that,
yeah, he can't do it by himself.
No.
So these guys
they didn't go after Meach.
No.
They went after Rel and Habib.
And the thing about it is, it's not only just Rel or Habib. There was a big play for first down on 4th down that they were able to get because Reem gets beat by Andy on the crossing route. So my thing is, it's not just these 2 guys. There's no communication on their offense, on their defense. If they're gonna play the zone, they have to communicate. If they're gonna play man, you gotta lock up. And they didn't do either.
They missed D-Boy. He's not the best defender in the league. He talks.
Yeah.
He's not a lockdown corner, but he's a good zone corner.
Yeah.
And he talks.
Yeah.
This team does not talk. He was here. He played offensively, but he's really a defender. And they missed him today because their defense got humiliated. And in the regular season, D-Boy wasn't there either. Their defense got humiliated.
Yeah.
They can't stop a runny nose. They cannot cover a twin mattress with a queen sheet.
You and your analogies and your puns and your those are horrible.
That was pretty good.
To you, those good, but whatever. The point is, Rep City loses the way from what they've been struggling with all season, and it comes back to bite them in the playoffs and in the Final Four. When they had the lead in this game, they could not hold on defense, and because of that, they get so close but not enough, and they go home in the Final Four.
Rep City defense is terrible. They're the 3rd worst defense in the Eastern Conference. They're the 7th worst overall, counting the West.
Yeah.
Only 2 more teams in the East gave up more points than them, and that was surprisingly the Browns and FOE. But we know the Browns threw a lot of pick sixes or whatever.
Yeah.
But Rep City had one of the worst defense in the Eastern Conference, and they didn't address it all season, and it came back and hurt them in the playoffs.
And the main thing is they do not communicate. That has been their issue all season. And listen, shout-outs to them. They made it so far with that problem. So if they fix that problem, who knows? They probably would be in a championship. But that's just a problem that they got to fix and fix fast.
The clock striked 12.
Yeah.
And Cinderella, carriage turned into a pumpkin. Her shoes turned into rats. That's the Hood edition. Bottom line, they was playing with the house money. They beat the Rebels. They beat 99 Problems. They couldn't do it against IOD because they could not stop. That's the bottom line. You wasn't going to be able to come against IOD, a more stronger offense, and think you could do the same thing you did to a weaker offense in 99.
Yeah.
Unorganized offense in the Rebels. IOD's different, and they pay for it today. We're going to wrap it up right now. Ghost's going to give us his prediction in the chip game really quick before we wrap up the show. What is your prediction of the chip?
I don't even know. Listen.
Them Getters versus IOD.
I don't even want to do it because both teams don't want me to do it, and my picks have been horrible.
So he's going to pick a tie. Give me a pick in the All-Star game real quick. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah. The All-Star game, listen, I got to be biased, you know? Obviously, you have, on your side, you got more big-name stars on your team. But we got a lot of newcomers on this team, on this West team, that is very hungry, that has been playing and balling out. So y'all guys need to watch out. And we have a lot of tall, big bodies on defense, physical guys. So y'all guys know that they're coming to hit. We got Sean and Ballgiver, who's known to put quarterbacks on the ground. So Dave and who's your
KC.
Listen, they're gonna feel it in this game. Because the West's coming, they're coming physical, and we coming for that win. That's all I got to say on that. I'm not even giving you a score. I'm not even meriting giving you a score. The point is, we going to win, and you going to be the one wearing that wig.
Fred and Chuck shutting you down. Chuck is not even going to probably throw. The question is, who's you going to start and who's member? Whoever throws, whatever quarterback throws in the first half, we already agree, cannot throw in the second half.
Okay.
So who are you going to start and who's going to be your closer?
I'm not sure because, things change when you get on the field.
I got Dave who could start putting up points, and I got one of the best closers in the game, KC.
And if you want to do that, then I'm going to start with the high-hitting Fred starting the game because Fred this season knows how to put up points. I got my guy Sean that's also playing in this All-Star game that Fred and him been connecting all season, so they're going to start
Sean
the game.
not the giver.
No, not Sean the giver. Sean the receiver from Never Scared. My thing is this. 7 touchdowns, a couple of those are going to be in this All-Star game.
And you got
Chuck, listen, I got Chuck coming in the second half and closing out the way a championship quarterback does, the way a GOAT does. This is Chuck Brady of Carver Mob. Who is stopping him from doing whatever he wants in the second half? That's all I got to say.
Unbelievable. Like I said, my defense is going to shut them down. I got guys like Binky from the Browns.
Okay.
Good shutdown corner. I got Slutty and Mike at the safeties. Meech is going to be playing in the middle. And various, I'm not going to tell you my whole squad. And my ball giver, I got the reigning giver of the year, Heck. Chuck is not outrunning Heck.
Hold on. But you saying Heck. Listen, Heck is a fast guy. Heck is, a person that knows how to get through, and pressure the quarterback. But I got Speedy as the blocker, man. Haven't you forgot that? He's not getting through Speedy in this game. He's not.
And Sean is going to get by B-Dot.
Listen.
Sean's going to get by B-Dot.
I'm not going to put it. Listen, I'm going to tell you this.
It's going to be fun.
As physical as Sean is, I see Sean being able to get through B-Dot. Yes.
This is going to be fun.
Yes.
And like we said, the loser will wear a woman's wig with a scarf. Mm-hmm. The scarf will say, I am, depending on whatever side, if it's me, I'll be wearing, I'm a West groupie. And you'll say, and we'll take various pictures with players on the field.
Yeah.
So that we're not doing a skirt,
Yeah.
we're not doing lipstick, but we will wear a woman's, Ghost will wear a woman's
Ghost, please.
wig with a scarf that says, I am an East groupie.
At the end of the day, the main thing is, you really think that you're going to three-peat this year.
Hey.
It's not happening.
This is our last year. It's time. Let me go out with a bang, tying it up.
Close but no cigar. Close. That's all you're going to get. Close. Meaning it's right there, but you're going to come up short.
We're going to wrap it up. Check the next video we're going to have. You get to see little talks about the championship game, what we think is very important. And we'll show you the award nominees. Mm-hmm. And we're going to show you the All-Star selections. All-Star selections this year won't be a video. We got too many videos we got to do. But it'll be the pictures and
how many. We'll get into detail and exactly what, right. Who's going to do what, who's nominated for what.
And then Saturday morning, you will see Herbie from FOE.
Yeah.
Release song of the new Tuff Talk song that we're going to use for the championship game.
Okay.
We'll show some highlights on the championship game versus IOD versus Them Getters where Herbie's singing the song. Make sure you check that out. That should be up Saturday morning to get you pumped for the chip in the All-Star game. We're going to wrap this up. Sorry it's a little longer. We don't care. We do what we want. It's our show.
Yep.
I'm Stephen J. My partner Ghost. We're out of here. We see y'all on the next show. We out.